What's up, YouTube? I am straightening my hair right now. I almost burnt up my damn charger. Golly. Oh my God. Anyway, I was just watching some really interesting videos. Excuse me. That ice storm really has me coughing now, but it's almost over. But anyway, I'm straightening my hair, but I was just watching some videos today. I don't know why my focus has been like near-death experiences and people that have lived through, near-death experiences or whatever. And I find that very fascinating because I know as human beings, we do not know what happens in the afterlife. We can only assume, we can only, believe in our religious beliefs or our spiritual beliefs or our logical beliefs or whatever. I know a lot of people, I have a lot of friends that feel like, when you die, it's just over, it's just lights out. Some people believe that your energy goes into the grass or to the animals, or you turn into something else, or you go to heaven or you go to hell. Some people believe in reincarnation. Those are the people that I resonate with. I believe in reincarnation myself. And the reason I believe in that is not because I just picked that one and I just choose to believe in that. It's because it's just really because of all of the accounts that I've heard of, like literal case studies of children coming back like 5 or 6 years old, and they're telling their parents like different tidbits of their past lives, and different doctors and psychologists actually studying that and it all checking out, so it's like a 5-year-old told his mom, take me back to Hollywood, I want to go back to Hollywood. And the mom is like, what are you talking about? You want to go back to Hollywood? Like, you're 5, you've never been to Hollywood. And he's like, yeah, I used to make movies and stuff like that, I want to go back, please take me back. And this psychologist checked it out, and they did a whole investigation, it's a case study. I actually posted it on my Facebook because I listened to it on my way to work today, and I listened to it throughout the day. And basically every single thing checked out, and they put pictures in front of this kid, and they put one picture of like the guy that he was talking about that he used to be. They put that picture of his house here and a picture of like a random house here, and the kid would pick the right one, and he did it over and over and over. And there were a few pictures of the 2 pictures that he had to choose from that he didn't choose anything, but for the most part he chose like 6 out of 6. And my point is that that's what I believe. I believe that we actually come back and do this stuff over and over and over again. And so I was just wondering, what you guys believe. I used to be married once upon a time. Imagine this gem being married. Yeah, I used to be married at one point in time, and I was a holiness preacher's wife. And I dedicated my life to the Christian Bible and to Christianity. And literally all I did with my time was study the gospel, study the word. I studied other people that studied the word. Like literally that's what I would do with my life. And I had 4 children of my own. I still do. And I had 3 stepchildren at the time. So I had a total of 7 children that I was in charge of rearing up and teaching and things like that. And I would, use my time to teach my children the Bible. And I studied it day in, night and day and night. That's all I cared about was religion. And I dedicated my life to it. And it benefited me in a lot of ways. I'm not going to say it didn't. It benefited me in a lot of ways. But it also was kind of negative too. Because when you're so devoted to something, you can't really be open-minded for other people. So other people, I was just like, oh yeah, you're going to go to hell or whatever. Like, no big deal. And me being a Gemini, like, I'm a bold person. I'm just going to tell you how I feel and what I think, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And so I dedicated my life to religion. And like I said, it served me in a lot of ways. And, but needless to say, I don't really do that anymore. Like I came to the realization that that wasn't for me. I mean, I dedicated about 4 years of my life to that, And I literally did every single possible thing you could think of, according to the Bible. And the religion that we were was holiness, and that's a step above Pentecostal. If you know anything about religion, oh shit, just burned myself. This flat iron is the goddamn truth. But anyway, if you know anything about religion, you know that Pentecostals are like strict. You know, they don't cut their hair, they don't wear makeup, women wear dresses, blah blah blah. But holiness is the cut above the rest, baby boy. Okay, because holiness, not only do we do everything the Pentecostals do, but we didn't even celebrate pagan holidays. You know, we celebrated the Jewish holidays. You know, I was in my home with my husband and children making Seder meals for the Passover. You know, the lamb and the unleavened bread, and we threw out the stuff in the house. I turned off all the cable in the house. You know, since we had a big family, you know, we had a huge home. You know, my home was 4,300 square feet. There was a TV in every room. We had 5 bedrooms. I turned the cable off on all of it. We didn't listen to secular music. We didn't drink, smoke. We really didn't even watch TV. So all the TVs in the house were really pointless. I mean, I was the police when it came to what we watched and stuff like that. So anyway, my point in saying that is that I was happy to have had that experience, no lie. You know, my family thought I was crazy. But they still think that shit. Hell, I don't. That's not nothing new. Hell, they think I'm crazy when I'm religious and when I'm a free thinker. So that don't mean nothing to me. I'm gonna always be myself. I don't care. But my family did think I was crazy. Like, what the hell? Like, all of a sudden, like, we're religious too. Well, not according to this Bible, you ain't. And I used to study it. You know what I'm saying? So I dedicated my life to it. Now I'm at the point where I don't give a damn what you believe. I don't judge anybody. I don't really care what you believe. I don't care if you don't even read the Bible and you think you know it. Like, that's none of my business. I don't care. You know, only thing I ask is, you know, don't come for me with it, because I'm an educated woman. I do have a degree, and anything I do, I study it to the T. But that's not my point. My point in doing this video is to just kind of get you guys's ideas on what you believe. You know, like, what do you guys believe as far as like life after death? I so want to know. It's so interesting to think about it. You know, I like I said, have friends that just believe that we just die and it's nothing, and I just feel like, what a fucking boring existence if we just came here to, like, you know, just what? Because everybody didn't come here as Beyonce. I mean, I got close. Goddamn, I'm close to Beyonce. That's my Creole queen. Okay, right there. And she my cousin or whatever. But, you know, other than that, I'm like a whole slave that pays bills. I'm just trying to make it. So what is this existence about? You know what I mean? Like, how do you guys feel about life? I was watching this girl talk, and I posted it on my Facebook page tonight while I was doing my hair before I got on here for you guys. And she was a beautiful blonde, really successful kind of college girl, and she was running like a marathon or something, and on her way to do that, she got into like a head-on collision and like almost died. It was like a horrible wreck or whatever. And she had a near-death experience, and she talked about it, and she basically said how she met God, and she was like an atheist, or she was agnostic, but basically that just means, you know, she didn't really believe in all that mumbo jumbo religious stuff. And so she basically said that when she met God, it was just kind of like the most amazing thing. She didn't really want to come back. She did see herself on the operating table, and like she saw angel beings, and they were kind of showing off. You know, they were like, "Ooh, watch this," and they touched her shoulders like this, and then it went through the surgeon's hands, and it like lit up her whole body. And so really, the angels were like helping the surgeons operate on her on the table. And to me, that's fascinating. You know, I just think that's so cool that that's what she saw, and that was her account of it. And she also said that God was just kind of like, he just accepts you, like, no matter what. You don't have to be religious, you don't have to be, any of that. And the lesson that she learned was that people need to connect with spirit. Like they need to connect, like she gave a vision of her flying high above this river, and there were people walking around, and there were some people that had light around them, and there were some people that had darkness around them. And in her thoughts and in her mind, she just basically said, those people just need to reconnect with God. Like that's no big deal. Like that's to solve their problem, why they're walking around with darkness, like no big deal. And she just thought it was so simple. And when she came back to, or whatever, her mother, who was very religious, very Christian, very westernized, because Christianity is very westernized in the West, and she wouldn't accept her daughter's story. She was just like, nah, you don't even believe in God, so that probably couldn't happen to you. You couldn't have anything nice that you experienced, And she also talked about how when she was like having her outer body experience and talking to God or whatever, that I've been talking for 11 minutes. Damn, a Gemini can talk. Sorry. Let me get to the point. Anyway, so she was like, she was talking about her outer body experience, and her, like I said, her mom did not accept it, but she was very comfortable with it. And she was just like, no, I know what I saw. I know what God talked to me about. And then she was saying that God basically told her like, yo, you're going to walk again. You're going to run again. And you're also going to go like be a teacher. And she was just like, I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to teach kids. And she said that God kind of like laughed, and at that moment catapulted her back into her body. I was like, that's so cool. I don't want to have a near-death experience. Like, I'm not talking about this because I want to have one. No. I don't want to, but I think it's super interesting when I read those cases and listen to those cases, and especially with children, with reincarnation and like past lives or whatever. I think it's astoundingly amazing, and I think everyone should think about it, because the reason I think everyone should think about it and like study the things that I'm talking about and go look it up for yourselves is just because I think it gives you a new concept about how this life is supposed to go. Because I've always tried to figure it out, like, what am I here for? I've had some bouts with depression and some really shitty things that have happened in my life. And I was almost at a loss as to like, well, then what is the point? Like, why am I here? If my life wasn't the fairy tale that Disney taught me when I was a kid, then what is this place? I don't like it here. And especially I'm an Aquarius moon, so I'm already an alien. I already don't belong here, because Aquarius people, we're definitely aliens. And so it makes things a little bit lighter for me. I understand that the divine spirit, the divine intelligence loves me. Like regardless, like it's no big deal. Like the divine intelligence loves me. I don't think it's a he or a she. I think it's just a beautiful, all-encompassing divine intelligence, and it created the world, and it created the universes, and there's so many universes, and we're not the only beings on this earth. I can't believe that. Now, do I have proof? Can I show you proof? No. Can you tell me what's going to happen in the afterlife? No, you can't. But guess what? We can think about it. We can listen to what other people say, and what resonates with your spirit. What resonates with your spirit? How do you really feel? What do you think? I want to know. Like, comment, please. I'm not the only alien here on Earth. Like, I'm not the only one, okay? So just tell me what you think. I want you guys to comment. Yeah, comment and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think happens after you die. And if you're religious and you think that you go to heaven or hell, that's okay too. You can comment. I'm not going to respond to that, because what kind of creator creates people that are gonna mess up and condemn them to eternal hellfire for eternity? Like, that's insane. And I used to be the one that would push that logic on everyone. I didn't care. I chose to believe the Bible. Now, I will say this. I'm not discrediting the Bible completely. Like, I'm not saying that there's literally nothing you can take from it. I believe there is some very mystical, intelligent, essential things in the Bible. it's not the #1 best-selling book for no reason. It's very interesting. It's very complex. It's super natural. But I've heard a lot of scholars say that it's an allegory. You know, it is, you don't take it literally. The 12 disciples are really the 12 signs of the zodiac. You know, astrology is very important. And I know that divine intelligence gave me this gift. Listen, you guys, I'm literally dominant air, okay? I'm a Libra rising, air. I'm a Gemini sun, air, and I'm an Aquarius moon, air. What does that mean? It means I'm an intellect and I'm a thinker. That's what I do. I don't have a lot of fire in me. I don't have a lot of earth stability in me. I don't have a lot of water feelings in me. I don't have all that. I'm a thinker. I research things. I speak. I communicate with people. That's my gift. So what that means is I learn a lot of things and I share a lot of things with people. Now, people look at me like I'm crazy, and that's okay. And I've dealt with that my whole life. I don't really care. I'm super smart, you know, and when I focus on something, I go all in. So, and it's also very, very hard to change my mind because I'm the type of person, you have to have receipts to change my mind. If you're just saying, well, because my grandmama told me that and my mama told me that, and that doesn't fly with me. I don't give a damn about that. We've all been led astray by different things. I'm the type of person, you gotta have receipts to tell me some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just tell me any damn thing because I'm just not gonna go with it. That's silly. So, but anyway, I'd like to know you guys' thoughts. I just came on here to say that. And because that's the kind of thing I've been thinking about lately, and, you know, just reincarnation and things like that. And I'm going to spend the rest of my evening just watching other cases and just getting a little bit more insight on that, just because it interests me. No other reason. I mean, what can we do? If I die tonight, what can I do about it? Nothing. If you die tomorrow, what can you do about it? Nothing. You're going to go where you're going to go. But at least we can talk about it while we're here. My point, though, for you to take away from this little video is just be a little bit lighter about life. You know, explore peace. That's really my motto. Explore peace. That will definitely help your spirit. It'll help your soul. Yeah, so like, comment, share, subscribe, and comment. I want to talk to you guys. Love you. Gemini here. Peace out.